Hello, I'm Jerry Ford. I just got through heating this up. This is the Michelina's Salisbury steak, the lean gourmet Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and gravy. That sounds good, doesn't it? Okay, so it says to, peel the corner. It says open here. You guys, I'm just curious, does other people, or is it just me? See where it says open here? They want you to pull this back a little bit to vent it, right? Who else has trouble peeling these corners? Because when you peel it, there's like 2 or 3 different, at least 2 layers, and you have to get it just right. And a lot of times you don't peel it to where it separates the right way. You know what I mean? So I always have a struggle with those things. Just wish they'd put some kind of give us a start, give us a beginning. Slick pieces of plastic together where you can get it separated where it's supposed to be, at least. Don't make us try to take a knife and try to get to the right separation. At least start the corner for us so that we can peel it back easier. That's just what I think. And they'd probably say, you know what, we're only charging you $1 a piece for those. Just be thankful that they're edible or something. I don't know. Okay. All right, let you see what I got here, or see how it looks. All right, so I didn't goof up today. Otherwise I probably would have lost all my gravy out one of the corners. But I stored my my lasagna on its side in my little refrigerator, and by the time lunchtime come around, all the juice in there to keep the lasagna, moist when you cook it, drained out one of the corners, because the corners are nothing but just almost paper. They're just thin cardboard paper, so it doesn't take much for it to drain out. Okay, so let's see. These are, it's a little Salisbury steak, but if it's going to be something good for you, I would assume, they're not going to give you a massive amount of food, something to tide you over so that you're not full, during the day, full of things that aren't, well, this is good for you, so, if they give you a big amount of something that's good for you, isn't that okay? Listen, let me make excuses. Has a nice, mashed potato aroma. You get the Salisbury steak in there. Yeah, that's about it. I love mashed potatoes. I'm a mashed potato fan. This right here, what I like to do, if I had some, I don't have any, but I just take a piece of white bread, curl it up, fold it or whatever. I mean, I'd be dunking it in this gravy and mashed potatoes, and that's how I like to eat it. I'd probably eat the whole thing without a fork and just use pieces of bread, I wonder how many people take bets every time Jerry blows on his food to cool it down. You think he'll yawn this time? Make bets on it, on whether or not I yawn, because I have that urge to yawn, right? See, I think that's just because I'm mentioning it. I don't know, but that should be good. Let's try that. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's got brown gravy. Mashed potatoes are good and creamy. I think I see black pepper in there. That's something else I like to do, is put some, you know, all salt and pepper in my food if it's something that calls for salt and pepper, you know. My dad would just coat it. He'd just coat it with pepper, and he'd shake it from up here at the dinner table, and all of us kids were sneezing because it's blowing around, you know. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but he was ornery enough to do it. I say was. My dad's still alive. He's just 80, 84, 85. So he doesn't do a whole lot much anymore, you know. He just kind of, he's not in the best of health. He just mostly sits in his recliner, and he has a walker he uses. And my brother takes care of him. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good Salisbury steak. A little salty on its own. It has a little bit of a grilled taste. It's pretty good. Pretty good for $1 meal. I mean, this. I haven't eaten anything in a few hours, you know, so I'm fairly hungry. Well, I did a Cooey beverage a little bit ago, so it kind of, you know, filled some spots in there. But this would probably do me over till dinner, probably. Oh crap! Sorry. Mm-hmm. It tastes like the gravy probably has some garlic and onion powder. It's got salt. There may be some kind of a beef bouillon or beef powder. I always say bouillon because it reminds me of bouillon cubes. You guys heard of that? My mom used to make up, you know, put 3 or 4 different cubes in a pan, mostly when we were sick and you had to sip on something, get some liquids into you, you know, some fluids with some flavor, something that could be, you know, good for you. Bouillon broth was something that was good for you, you know. It puts a little salt in your system. Anyway, this is good. All right. I thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I was just getting ready to look at this. Somebody banged on my wall, so I thought someone was getting ready to come in. Onions, tomato, beef extract, breadcrumbs, natural flavors, spices. I don't see garlic on here. It could be in the natural flavors area or something. But anyway, this gone on 10 minutes and really wasn't necessary. I don't know. I got on a roll. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Rolls. Rolls with this. Dinner rolls would be good. Okay, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.